Are we live? I think we are. Alright, sorry, just had to ping the Discord server real quick. And, yeah. I guess I'm gonna do another stream. With that being said, hello everybody, and welcome back to the greatest live show of all time. That is right, everybody. For any of the VOD watchers, I'll most likely include timestamps in the description, assuming that I, do the segment or segments that I intend on. Yeah. I don't know. I gotta get better at adding those after the fact, for the VOD watchers. Sometimes I forget to do that. And, I want to go back to doing that. It's important for the viewing experience. With that being said, this is going to be the Just Chatting segment. And, hello, Link of TW, and congratulations on being the first person in chat. And it's very good to see you again. Hello, Phoenix, saying, damn it. Yeah, well, at least you were second, to be fair. Hello, Dulce Garcia. Hello, Addison Huffman, Limer, some random femboy, Mommy Ramiru, Corbin, the janitor. Let's see. I came right when I heard. That was like almost a sentence. Hello, Ethan George. Scrumble, good to see you. Daniel Barry, welcome back. I got an IRL partner. Well, congratulations, Phoenix. Congratulations. I think you did mention that in yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think. So, yeah. Are you discriminating against my autism and my dyslexia? Yes, actually. I'm very discriminatory. I'm like the most racist and ableist YouTuber of all time. Like, I'm the most racist, okay? And, yeah, any, dude, what am I saying? Hello, Tubian, good to see you again. Hello, Shader. Been here since the chill femboy stream era. Oh, man, a lot of good memories there. Those were the days. Those were the days. I feel like I would make more money if I still branded myself as a femboy and used he, him pronouns. Something tells me that, that probably would make a little bit more money, but, I don't know. Maybe we'll do that eventually. We'll see. Probably not. I'm probably not going to do that. Hello, Auntie Smiley. Hello, Angel HH. Hello, Ollie. Good to see you all. Good to see you all. Hello, Peekaboof, saying, hell yeah, say the N-word. Chat, I'm going to say it. Don't shill yourself for money. I mean, to be fair, that is part of being a YouTuber, is it not? Hello, Dusky Moth, saying, hi, Femi, you're a bottom. Well, that's just not true. I am a big, strong toppy top, okay? All right, I am the most toppiest of them all, all right? The most dominant that there is, all right? Bottom, yes. Why does everyone make fun of me for allegedly, mind you, allegedly being a bottom? Is this Luke Beasley's? I don't even know who that is. So I'm gonna be real. Anyways, I'm eating wings. Well, enjoy. Have fun, I suppose. Does bottom mean you like the bottom bunk? Yeah, that's definitely what that means. That's actually definitely, really, truly what that means. That's Finn's strategy. Very true. Very true. That's something only a bottom would say. Oh yeah, because of all the tops refer to themselves as bottoms instead of tops. That's so true. Very, very good analysis right there. Why you so pretty? Goddamn. Well, thank you. I appreciate the kind words. Even if she is a bottom, don't kink shame. Is being a bottom even a kink though? I don't think that's a kink. I think that's just the position you prefer in bed. I don't know. Unless you have a very broad definition. But yeah, I don't know. You need to when you know you need to sleep but are scared of the bad dreams. Couldn't be me. Yeah, I don't know, that probably is you. That probably is you. What can I say? Looking great tonight, baby girl. Thank you, Redhead. I really appreciate that. Bottom Yos confirmed. Nuh-uh. That's not true. All right? This is what the Matrix wants you to believe, all right? The fake news media is trying to slander me as a bottom, all right? It's fake news. It's false information, all right? Don't listen to them. I bought him because of pure laziness. Honestly valid. Honestly valid. Can't blame you for that. Not that I would ever be able to relate or anything. That would be crazy. Where do you live? I live in Kabul, Afghanistan. What about you, DFE 5266 IFE? Where do you live? Would you like to give me your address, your credit card number, the expiration date, and the 3 wacky numbers on the back, as well as your social security number? I'm in New York. I see. That's like where Josh Block lives. Be careful, all right? He is the king of the concrete jungle. Not fake, we know. No, it's fake news. RST Charles, it's fake news. All right, we all know it's fake news. Anyways. Hello, don't sub, I use account. Oh my god, that's a long name. For watching. Is this like reverse psychology where like this is how you convince people to subscribe? Is by telling them not to? Guys, make sure not to subscribe to the Femyoz YouTube channel. Avoid double tapping to smash like to boost me in the algorithm at all costs. See? It works every time. You know, the beauty of reverse psychology. You know. What can I say? Yeah. Femi, hi. Why, hello. Please do a Trump impression. I love cock and ball torture. We need to make cock and ball torture great again. Anyways. Nah, lol, I only use it for watching YT. Damn. I guess my analysis may have been flawed. Nah, just kidding. I would never say anything with a flawed analysis. Anyways. I wonder if someone banned it next. Dude, I looked to see because people were saying, oh, I think somebody false banned him. And so I searched under the hidden users section, and no, they were nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. I control F'd their name, and yeah, they weren't there. So that means that unless they change their name, they are absolutely, beyond a shadow of doubt, not hidden on this channel. So I don't know. Straight up, the anyways shirt would be bomb. You know, if I were to focus more on like selling merch and stuff like that, you know, I would definitely make that an option. There are only 2 genders, decided by chromosomes instead of what somebody thinks in their delusional mind. Okay, so what about somebody with either androgen insensitivity syndrome or Swyer syndrome, which essentially means that you are a biological female, right? Like in terms of phenotypically, you are 100% female essentially, or like mostly. You have a vagina, you know, you naturally produce estrogen rather than testosterone, etc. Okay? But you also have XY chromosomes. Do you think that they should be forced to transition medically into men because their chromosomes deem it to be necessary? I mean, seems like a bit of a stretch, right? Seems like that would be a bit crazy. Males and females are the only genders? Really? What gender are intersex people? Would you like to tell me what gender intersex people are? No, I didn't say XXY. So first of all, I didn't say XXY. Right? Secondly, if it's the case that chromosomal makeup is the ultimate deciding factor, then why is it the case that when somebody is genotypically male, but phenotypically female, they are assigned female at birth? Why is that the case? Why is it the case that they are categorized as females and generally raised to be women? Why is that the case? If you believe that the sole determining factor for one's gender identity necessarily is their chromosomal makeup, you would have to concede and say, yes, even in those cases, those are actually men, and they should be forced to use he, him pronouns. Unless you're inconsistent in what you believe, and you don't actually believe that because it's a ridiculous thing to believe. It's more ridiculous than your other beliefs. So, which one is it? You gotta choose. You gotta choose. It's basic biology, motherfuckers, when they meet advanced biology. This isn't even advanced biology. This is some basic stuff. This is something that only requires surface level research to understand. That's possible. I thought the body was built on the chromosomes info. No, it's generally the case. There's like a very, very, very high correlation between your phenotypical and genotypical sex, but no, they're not always going to be the same, right? Like it is entirely possible and happens in some instances to be the case where the genotypical and phenotypical sex are misaligned. So to defer to one's genotypical sex is obviously not logically coherent. You remind me of a young Meghan Trainor. I see a lot of people say that. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I'm hoping it's a good thing. You're amazingly femininely... Oh, wow. Amazingly feminine darling. And then they follow it up by saying, I would love to taste your cock and to turn you inside out with pleasure. Best wishes. Oh, thank you for your best wishes, man. Wow, what a great, wholesome comment. Incredible stuff. It is a good thing. She's pretty and so are you. Well, thank you. I would tell it to you in a good way. Wow, this was a great time to join. It sure was. And we love reading some crazy gooner messages. Yeah, dude, they risen with the tism consistently. Risen with the tism. Medications that exist on this God-given Earth. Well, what's your proof that Earth is God-given? First of all, there's no evidence to believe that. There's no scientific evidence of that being the case. Can change what any test will read the chromosomes as. Really? What's your evidence of that? It's just like a made-up scenario. Your chromosomes don't change over time. That's not how that works. So you're just like wrong about that. There's no medication that changes your chromosomal makeup. That's not a thing. That's delusional. You're getting into delusional territory. And if there is, and you believe that chromosomal makeup is the ultimate deciding factor as to whether or not somebody is a man or a woman, then surely if I just take the right medications, then I'll be a woman, right? Because I would use the magical chromosome swapping medication that you speak of, you know? Dork heard the common phrase God-given and wanted sources. Yeah, if you make a claim, like surely you're gonna want to substantiate it with evidence if you're trying to use it as like an argument. Like, hello? Like, yeah, if you're deferring to that as some sort of authority, right? If you're appealing to that as an authority in your argument, you have to prove that that authority exists. You have to demonstrate why it's the case that they would have that authority. Fit check already? Yo! Thank you, Batal Crafter, for the $10, you beautiful fucking bastard. Saying, Gooners in chat need to work on their Riz skills. I don't know what you're talking about. Clearly, their Riz is immaculate. But yes, hello, Batal Crafter. Very good to see you again. Fit check. Oh my god, alright, fine. I'll do a fit check. I'm just like wearing like a pretty comfy outfit. No, it's just nothing too special or out of the ordinary. It's just clothes that I find comfy. You know, I could sleep in this because it's so comfy. I'm just saying. So I'm not really like, you know, dressed up or anything. It's more like yeah, these clothes are pretty comfy. But yeah, I love that skirt for real. Let's go. Comfy and cute. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Anyways. OMG, you're so beautiful. Have a good one. Just wanted to pop in and say that. Well, thank you. You're dressed like how my mommy dresses when I'm regressed. Is that so? Is that so? Interesting. Hello, I'm trans too. You look so cute. Aw, thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. You guys are so kind. do you have an OnlyFans? Well, technically I have an account, but I don't really post on there. Maybe I should start doing that to make money. Random news, I may almost have a boyfriend, maybe. Well, congratulations, Optimist. Ollie Optimist, I hope it goes well. You're pretty, why thank you. Gooners are always nice. I don't know if that's true. I'm gonna have to say that. That's a hard disagree. I've seen some crazy gooners, alright? I've seen some crazy gooners. Get a job instead of brainwashing kids on social media, trying to convert people to transgender ideology. Chat, I'm brainwashing you. I'm brainwashing all of you. I'm using my manipulation tactics right now. You will believe in transgender ideology. You will, sir, HRT and put on the maid outfit. That's right. I'm using my covert manipulation tactics on you right now to induct you into the transgender cult right now. All right, that's what I'm doing. Can confirm I am brainwashed. Exactly. You know, I am here to spread transgender woke ideology and brainwash everybody. That's right. Isn't that awesome? I know. In the name of the Lord and Savior, George Droid, you will all become transgender and homosexual. All right? You will get vaccinated and triple boosted, and you will have autism. And therefore, as a result of you having autism, you will become transgender. That's right. I'm just happy these streams talk about science a lot. I mean, sometimes I do. I wouldn't say I talk about it a lot. Main reason being that, like, what I talk about is fairly surface level, all things considered. Like, what my view on a lot of things that I talk about that are more science-y is based around is, you know, actual scientists and what they have to say. You know, people that are infinitely smarter than I am, especially in that field. My penis is inverting. Good. That's because I'm using my penis inversion machine on you. Telepathically. And not, yeah, your dick is disappearing because I'm making you all transgender and gay. Science is fake. Follow the gospel. Yes, follow a book that's like multiple thousands of years old instead. That's based on nothing and has no evidence. You know, ignore objective reality and science. Because what about my Bible? What about my Bible? The earth is actually flat and evolution is fake. Don't you know? Where did these vulva and breastises come from? I forced you to transition. Remember? I'm force femming everybody in my audience. Yeah, that's right. Science is fake. Posted from my iPhone. Very true, very true. Bill Nye is my Lord and Savior. Yo, me too! No, Bill Nye is unironically fucking based. Alright, we love Bill Nye. Alright? No, I'm trans mask. Well, we're maximizing the number of people that are trans, so you get to remain trans mask. You're funny as fuck. Let's go! Hell yeah. Anyways. Femyoz, why do you look like a girl and sound like one? You are the cause of this, aren't you? It's true. I am the mastermind behind all of this. Alright? It is all a part of my grand plan. My grand conspiracy that I have single-handedly orchestrated. I hereby declare that all of you are transgender and homosexual. Yo! Thank you, JPEG, aka Machead816 for the $2. Ya beautiful fucking bastard saying, here from making all of the haters gay. Indeed, indeed. Yes, we're gonna make them all gay and transgender. Alright, you will become homosexual. You will become transgender. You will have autism from the vaccines. Alright? And you know, there's nothing you can do to stop me. Because I'm using my manipulation tactics on you. I love your transition, honestly inspiring. Well, thank you. Very much appreciate it. I just got vaxxed by my phone. Oh crap. That's right. And now I'm gonna control you with the microchips. That's right. Yes. And anyways. Yo, thank you, Tipster, for the raid. Let's fucking go. Hello. Right now we're doing a just chatting segment. W Tipster. Can we get some W? Can we get some W's in chat for Tipster? All right, we love Tipster. All right. Tipster is very based. Friend of the YouTube channel. Wait, are you being for real, deadass, or being sarcastic? What do you think? If I'm saying yes, I'm actually gonna vaccinate all of you, and put the mic, and I'm controlling you with the microchips. What do you think? Do you think I'm being serious or sarcastic? Yes, we love you, Tippy. Everyone loves Tipster. Let's go. Do it then, please. Hell yeah. Chat. One of the things we're gonna talk about today, after the just chatting segment, all right, is for anybody that is interested in this, we're gonna be talking about a crazy woman who fell in love with her psychiatrist. I don't know, we're probably not gonna watch the entire hour-long thing, but there's a lot of good stuff to laugh at, okay? A lot of good stuff to make fun of. Anyways. I am a gay frog. Very real, very real. Get me off the screen. Off of what screen? I thought you hated Tipster. Dude, I used to dislike Tipster. For like over a year ago. But like we're friends. We're friends. We're buddies. Right? We're best buds. You're not chill. I mean, I'm pretty loud. But listen, dog, I get it, you trans. But it not even right to push it to people, though, if it not a joke. No, you should take everything I say very seriously. You will get vaccinated and triple boosted so that I can control you with the microchips. And you will transition. Yeah, that's right. How old are you? 69. You get it? Because it's the funny sex number. Make sure to laugh out loud in the comments, you guys. That's right. Anyways. Yay, transing the genders. I will trans your gender. Alright? That's right. I'm actually the reason that Boblax is transgender, alright? I am the mastermind behind Mr. Miss Manchi. Alright? But nobody gives me credit for it because I'm working in the shadows, alright? I run a cabal behind the scenes. You regendered my gender? Exactly. Dude, where did my hairbrush go? My hair is like a little bit of a mess still. Sorry, I'm just like, I gotta adjust slightly. She is the reason why Trump is orange? True. Serving cunt? Why, thank you. I try my best. Cabal from Mortal Kombat? Sure, we'll go with that, yeah. The architect and the builder? Precisely. Very much so. Stop brainwashing me, please. No, I will brainwash you. I'm brainwashing you right now. I'm using my manipulation tactics, alright? Drop the mascara queen. Honestly, I kind of forgot what brand it is. But it's, I don't know. I'll make it more known eventually. Brainwash me. Please notice me. Yeah, see? My brainwashing tactics are working. And, actually, I'm gonna brainwash you all into liking the stream. To prove how effective my brainwashing tactics are, okay, chat? Alright, we're currently streaming in front of 199 of our closest friends and family, okay, chat? But we only have 61 likes. Chat, can we fix that? I know for a fact we can. Alright, double tap to smash like. It's free, it's easy, there's no logical reason not to do it. It boosts me in the algorithm, makes me more successful, I mean, my end goal, of course, is to take over the world, to make everybody transgender and spread the woke mind virus. And if you want to help me accomplish this goal, make sure to double tap your screen to smash like, or if you're on PC, just smash like the regular way that you normally would, I guess, But yeah, dude, we're 16 likes away from 100. Can we get within the next 10 seconds? I don't know. Probably not because, of the delay between, me saying it, but, we could certainly try. We could certainly try. But, yeah. I like my gender personally. Can I just say I'm trans and be good? As long as you've been infected with the woke mind virus, and as long as I can control you with the microchip in your brain, then yeah, we're good. Yes, all hail the alphabet mafia. All right? That's right. We're actually going to make Jesus transgender. All right? So, for anybody that's not aware, Jesus Christ from the Bible is actually a black, independent, transgender, disabled, autistic, blind, deaf, wheelchair-bound woman of color. All right? And, because we need to make sure that we've got at least one DEI hire in the Bible. And, I think that Jesus is the perfect reflection of that. Jesus is, my favorite DEI hire of all time. All right, we worship DEI. That's right. Not the woke mind virus and the microchip and the trans Jesus and the other things you said. Well, I'm forcing it on all of you. All right? Yes, Jesus is DEI. All right? Did you know that? Did you know that Jesus was the ultimate DEI hire? That's right. Yes, Jesus is the LGBTQ+. All right? That's right. Oh, heck no. Don't start talking about Jesus now. You gotta be trolling. No! You should take everything I say very seriously. I feel like a tranny. Good. That means that my manipulation tactics are working right now. No, Femi, don't do it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it, chat. Nothing you can do to stop me. Wait, you're satire. Like satire all the way. Mad respect. No! You're meant to take everything I say very seriously. Alright? I'm using my manipulation tactics on you right now. You will become transgender. And gay. Alright? Alright, I've brainwashed Tipster into becoming pansexual and non-binary. I've brainwashed Bo Black's Mr. Miss Manshi into it. I've turned Lyrics into a closet gay twink. Alright? And now, it is your turn, chat. You are next on the chopping block. I'm actually like I'm like the CEO of the Jewish cabal. All right, George Soros works for me now. All right, that's right. I'm the one pulling the strings behind the scenes. But all of you were too blind, too delusional to see it when it was right in front of you. All this time, I've been playing it off as a joke, but in reality, I've been pulling the strings oh so carefully, and now it's too late. You have all been infected by the woke mind virus, and there is nothing you can do to stop me. I am the most powerful entity in all of existence. How did I even get here? That's a great question. Thank you for asking. Anyways. I was already gay, but I'm second guessing it now, bro. Wait, what does that mean? What does that mean? No, the stream is supposed to make you gay. It's not meant to make you less gay. Anyways, yes, the woke mind virus is taking over. Chat, make sure to oh my god, how are we getting so many concurrents? Jesus fuck. Yo, welcome new viewers. Double tap to smash like, or else you're a Nazi. That's right. Yeah. If you don't smash like right now, or if you haven't liked the stream, that means that you actually support Adolf Hitler and that you hate Jewish people. Yeah, that's what it means. So you better double tap the smash like. Thank you for 100 likes, everybody. Very much appreciated. What do you think about Andrew Tate? He's kind of sort of known for being a sex criminal. But he did say one thing that was very based. He had a very based TikTok, I think it was, where it was he's actually an advocate for trans rights. And what I mean by that is he created an analogy where he's like, okay, would you rather, have sex with a 10 out of 10 trans woman or a 1 out of 10 cis woman? Okay? That was the example. And to clarify, he's like, okay, so basically, would you rather fuck Megan Fox with a dick or Hulk Hogan with or Hulk Hogan with a pussy? And basically, he made it very clear that if you choose Hulk Hogan with a pussy, you are gay. The straight thing to do is Megan Fox with a dick. All right, very based clip from Andrew Tate. I don't see eye to eye with him on much, but that specifically, it was very based. What can I say? A 10 is a 10, period. Yeah, exactly. Megan Fox, the dick trust. Yeah, I'm sorry, but anybody that's so scared of being gay that they're like, Hulk Hogan with the pussy because I'm totally not gay. You're fucking gay. All right, if you're that worried about being gay, you're gay. Yeah, rare Tate W for sure. All right. Andrew Tate is trans though, lol. You might have a point. Maybe he is one of the transgenders. Hi, I'm gay and a Muslim. Do you think I'm gonna go to hell? No, because hell isn't real. I don't believe any of that shit. A gay Muslim, you're a Guslim. And you're going to Guslim heaven. Let's go! We love Guslim heaven. Let's fucking go! How old are you, chat? How old do you think I am? Based on what I look like. Alright? Be honest. How old do I look? How old do you think I am? Alright? 19, 18, 24, 69. Okay, good shit. 178. 19, 18, 19, 22, 23, 20, 23, 28, 22, 23, 22, 31, 22, 20, 30, 22, 27, 21, 67, wow, 28, 57, 83, 35, 3, 15, Jesus, 20, 38, 21, oh wow. Fresh out of the oven, 5, 88, 20. Dude, I can't even tell what's a real answer. I don't know. Well, okay, some of them I can, where it's no, you obviously don't think I'm 2. 12, there's no way you actually think I look 12. All right, that's a lie. 16 might be a lie. I don't know. 11, no, I do not look 11. That's such a lie. 25, around 19. Well, I'm actually 21, so 20 or 22 or something. Wow. If only you would have guessed, the number between that. You would have got it right. You look 20 and 40 at the same time? Ouch. That's crazy. 57 like a fine wine barb? It's true. It's true. Oh, wow. Oh, my... Ooh, my baby is legal. Oh, wow. That's a crazy thing to say. Yeah, looks right. Hey, can you change your name on our Discord? Am I in your Discord? What's your Discord? You look 12. I do not look 12. You're pretty cute. Why, thank you. I appreciate that. You're naturally beautiful. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Penis Gobbler is your name? Yeah, problem? That's such a base name. Dude, my Discord name is Penis Gobbler Jr. What is it? It's in Roman numerals. MCD L XXXVIII. All right. What are the numbers? I'll let you figure that one out for yourself. All right, I'll let you figure it out. It's very, very based, very, very edgy. All right, you'll find out. Anyways. What's this funny Discord names? Dude, Penis Gobbler Jr. Nice, you're a smart young woman. Well, thank you. -4 quintillion years old. You nailed it. You nailed it. Dude, I don't remember the name of the mascara. I'm sorry, and I'm too lazy to go look. All right. I think I've said it on stream before. But, yeah. Who is Penis Gobbler Sr.? Dude, that's like a relative. That's like a great-great-great-great-great-grandfather or some shit. All right? Do they still teach Roman numerals in school? Fuck no. I just used, like, number to Roman numeral translator online. You know? That's right. I'm gay and I'm proud, bro. Please read and shout out. Dude, I don't give shout outs for free. What do you think I am, a charity? Okay, maybe that's a little bit harsh. But true though. Harsh but true. Okay, chat. I want to put my headphones on because we may be about to do a segment. Okay, I need to drink some water. I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty, motherfucker. I'm a thirsty ass bitch. That's right. Is that a blonde wig? No, it's just my hair. Just my hair. Just my hair. That's right. Yo, thank you, John Wick, for the 5, saying, just lost my virginity, but her backshot wind smelled like sour cream and onion. Wow. Very sorry to hear that, or congratulations, depending on how you feel about that. You know? How long have you let your hair grow out? Like, well over 2 years at this point. Here, chat. I kind of want to do something. All right. What do you guys think about, the following thing I'm about to propose? Chat. There's a crazy woman on TikTok that fell in love with her psychiatrist. Okay, and she talks about it very extensively. In fact, a video that we might go over today is specifically called "I Fell in Love with My Psychiatrist." It's an entire TikTok series, which I think is wild. I don't know. What do you guys think? Yo, thank you, Mango Burn, for the $5. You got beautiful fucking bastard saying, no idea how I ended up here. The shorts rabbit hole has been wild. Yeah, I mean, generally when it comes to shorts, the shorts algorithm is very weird, confusing, strange. Yeah. Are you in love with your therapist? No, because I'm not a psychopath. But the person we're going to be talking about today is a complete psychopath, essentially. So, I think that we might have to, go over it. So, run it. I love Femyoz cringe talk. All right, I'm just gonna copy and paste the title and put it in quotes. All right, dude. Then I'm gonna get people asking me if I fell in love with my psychiatrist. It's like, no, we're talking about somebody else that did. I put it in quotes for a reason, but nobody knows how to read quotation marks. So, we're gonna try our best. We're gonna try our best here. Chat, we're gonna be talking about somebody that fell in love with her. Holy fuckamoly, goddamn! Yo! Thank you, Post Malone Style, for the $50, you beautiful fucking bastard. Goddamn, that is very generous. Can we get some 07s in chat? Saying, another little dose of sugar for Femi. Say, thank you, mistress. Thank you, mistress. Don't forget to call me after your stream. Will do. Thank you so much. Yes, 07s in chat. W Post Malone Style. Can you do the deep voice again? What deep voice? I have no idea what you're talking about. That's right. Oh, damn. Anyways. Yeah. But, chat, we're gonna be talking about somebody that fell in love with her psychiatrist. Alright? Augie HRT in chat is really sending me a wall. I mean, yeah, we got a lot of based usernames in here. But yeah, anyways, we're gonna be talking about a mentally ill woman who fell in love with her psychiatrist. I'm so excited. Yay.
I fell in love with my psychiatrist, and he knew, and he kept me until I had the strength to leave after 4 years.
Wow, 4 whole years.
Here it is, part 1.
Oh, wow. It's a multi-part series. I'm so excited.
So I decided to go back on ADHD meds after many years of being off of them. I was on them in my early 20s to help me get through college. And then I went off of them because they just weren't, the side effects were too much.
I'm going to be real. I've been on ADHD meds since I was 13. 13. And, you know, never gone off them, probably never gonna go off them, all right? They help me focus, all right? I need them to function like a normal human being, kind of. Not that I function like a normal human being, but, you know.
Over the benefits. But then in my late 20s, I read this book, Taking Charge of Adult ADHD, and it absolutely changed my life for my
Guys, the book changed my life.
fellow ADHDers. There's so many good things in here.
How do you do, fellow ADHDers?
And the biggest thing that I took away was that it's very important for ADHDers to be on meds. So I decided
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
to make an appointment with a psychiatrist.
Oh no. Is this the person that... So she's gonna fall in love with somebody that prescribed her ADHD meds. Now, for anybody that doesn't have ADHD or, you know, isn't on ADHD meds, what this essentially amounts to is a telehealth appointment, like every 3 months. That's what it is. It's like a 20 minutes at most telehealth appointment every 3 months to get like a refill or whatever, to get refills. That is the extent of the interactions. So let's find out, you know, how she managed to, you know, despite the very limited interactions that she would have had, fall in love with her psychiatrist.
I just Googled psychiatry in the city that I lived in, and I went with the first one that came up, and I got an appointment within a month. And then I booked a 90-minute intake, and I show up to the intake, and this man is my age, and I can't help but notice that he's pretty attractive. This
Oh God. Jesus Christ.
psychiatrist. And he kept me anyway, part 2. So in this intake,
Yeah, the fact that this is a multi-part series.
you know, I kind of clocked that he was attractive in my age, but when I tell you that I've had a lot of couch time in my life, a lot of therapy, you know, I just went right into it. I trusted him enough, of course, why wouldn't I, to tell him about my childhood trauma, my daddy issues, if you will.
Wow, great stuff.
What I had went through, all of the relationship trauma that I had. I was 6 months sober at this time, but like all of the
I don't know, if you're falling in love with your psychiatrist, I'm not sure if I believe that you're 6 months sober. No way you're sober and falling in love with your psychiatrist and posting about it on TikTok without, I don't know, being on fucking drugs.
drinking and substance use I used to do, and he just listened and nodded. And that's the thing about psychiatrists, is that they're good at pretending to listen.
What do you mean pretending to listen? But like, what are you talking about? No, his job is literally to listen to you. What do you mean pretend to listen? Like, obviously, he's gonna listen to the things that you're saying about yourself, the things that you're describing, in order to make decisions about your psychiatry, in order to make decisions about like what meds to prescribe and what would be a good idea.
They can appear connected, but that doesn't mean that they're always connected. So I just felt really seen. And I also told him, I was like, look, I don't want to be on stimulant meds. So he listened to me and he put me on.
Wait, I thought you said that he only pretended to listen, but now you're saying he listened. Which one is it? These are mutually exclusive.
The non-stimulant ADHD med at the lowest dose, just to figure out if it was going to work for me. Part 3. So I hadn't ever seen a psychiatrist before. When I was on meds in my early 20s, I only got meds from my primary care physician. So I didn't understand how psychiatry works. So because he was figuring...
It's actually quite simple from the perspective of the person getting the meds. You just like make a telehealth appointment every 3 months. It's like not anything out of the ordinary. It's not something we're going to be talking to them enough to fall in love with them. Like, Jesus Christ.
Out my med dose. I saw him every month, and he just made me feel like I was his friend. He was really, really funny and cracked jokes, and
You mean he wasn't like a miserable robot the whole time? Yeah, what's your fucking point?
Told me he was impressed with my running that I would do, and
yeah, like normal things that a psychiatrist would say. Like, yeah, I'm impressed with the running you do. It's like good for you. Now keep doing that. Yeah, obviously, a psychiatrist that cares about your physical and mental health is going to encourage you to do healthy things. And say, yeah, it's good that you're doing running because that's like good for you and your body and your mental health. Yeah, no shit.
So, of course, I loved the attention that I got from him.
Dude, what? Buddy. He's just acting like a normal psychologist. Normal psychiatrist. He's doing his job.
And it was in my third session with him, because at this point we were all on Zoom, that I asked him, I said,
dude, he fell in love with somebody over Zoom meetings.
hey, do you mind if I call you by your first name? And he's Pakistani, so I said his first name wrong. And he said, well, it's pronounced this, but yes, of course you can. And he seemed so smug and happy with himself.
What are you talking about? Like, you mean like what? He smiled? Because that's part of acting like a professional? Like, what do you want him to do? Say, no, bitch, you have to call me Doctor, Professor, Grand Master, whatever the fuck my last name is. Like, what do you want them to say? Like, are they supposed to be like an asshole and frown at you? Like,
and I know that is because that was his first sign that him pretending like we're friends was working. And to be
what do you mean pretending like you're friends? You're the one that wanted to call him by his first name, and he's like, well, all right, yeah, sure, if that makes you comfortable, here's my first name. You're more than welcome to call me that if that's what you prefer. Right? Every psychologist would do this. Every psychiatrist would do this.
To me, I had only...
Right? It's not like you're a fucking teacher where it's like weird to call them by their first name. Right?
Ever been to therapy before. I didn't realize that, you know, it's important to call your doctor last name. I mean,
No, that's not important. It's not important at all. I have had many psychologists that I have seen that actually prefer it if I call them by their first name. They're like, no, you don't have to call me, like, you know, doctor, whatever the fuck, right? You just call me and whatever their name is, right? It doesn't indicate that they're like secretly attracted to me or trying to lead me on. That's just them being friendly.
I did know that. I did it with all my other doctors, but it just showed that the boundaries were blurring, and he liked that.
No, that's not blurring of boundaries. Knowing somebody's first name is not that.
So from then on, from my third session on, I started calling him his first name. And
wow,
then
such a clear HIPAA violation right there. Wow, I can't believe it.
He just started turning up the volume on us being friendly. And
wow, I can't believe he would be friendly.
He would ask
what a horrible guy.
Me for the first 6 sessions, he asked me after the meds, he said, how's your bowels, bladder, and appetite? And I would say they're all normal. And then he would ask me any thoughts of harm. And apparently that's pretty common for psychiatry to ask.
Yeah, yes, it is.
Those questions. And then on our 6th session, when things were really, you know, the chemistry was starting to be there before, like I didn't.
The chemistry, dude, it's one-sided. What do you mean? What chemistry?
I didn't realize it. I was like, oh, this man is just friendly. And
he's getting paid to do it.
He said, I have to ask this because it's a special interest of mine, but is there any thoughts of harm? Like I was special to him. And
no, that's just what psychiatrists do. Like, yeah, my psychiatrist asks me the same thing every session. Every 3 months, I get asked that question because they're supposed to ask you that. Doesn't mean that my psychiatrist secretly wants to fuck me. That's not what that means.
And I said, no thoughts of harm. And he didn't ever ask me a clinical question again. He stopped.
You mean like after a certain point to like make sure that like there wasn't like any negative side effects of the medication? He asked less questions. Yeah, that's normal. Yeah, no shit.
Asking me about my bladder, bowels, and appetite, and he stopped asking me about thoughts of harm.
Well, yeah, because it's obvious that once you're on the medication, you've been on the medication for a while, and you're not experiencing any negative side effects, yeah, he's not going to have to keep asking over and over again. Right? It's been established that no, there's not any negative side effects there. Wait, Chad, am I lagging?
So to me, I would just show up and he was like a therapy appointment every month. So I was seeing him every month and just gaining more and more respect for him because he would just tell me these little things about his successes and all of the cool things that he was doing in his life.
Yeah, what did he tell you specifically?
And it made me fall for him, honestly. And he was really good at listening.
Wait, I thought you said that he was good at pretending to listen.
And I mean, he's a Pisces, right? So
oh, of course, because he's a Pisces. That's why. It's not like he's getting paid to listen to people for a living because he's a psychiatrist and that's what they're paid to do. It's because he's a Pisces.
Well, of course he's going to be there and be able to go deep with my feelings, but that doesn't mean that he wasn't extracting from them. Anyway, so I would beg him.
Extracting from them? What the fuck are you talking about?
To let me see.
Yeah, I feel like the fact that she unironically believes in astrology, I feel like allows us to basically discount anything she says going forward. It's just like delusional nonsense.
Him every week, beg him, because my therapist at the time, he was fine. You know, he wasn't a predator, but he was fine. He just wasn't doing very much for me. And so that therapist retired and I got a new therapist. And this new therapist, who is a 75-year-old woman with a PhD, she was pretty helpful. So I stopped asking my psychiatrist, begging, honestly, to be my therapist.
Dude, why? Okay, so this is entirely parasocial and one-sided. You're the one begging to see your psychiatrist more and for them to fill the role as your therapist, not the other way around.
And let me see him more, right? Which also should have been a red flag. But then I started focusing on this therapist. However, I would tell the therapist,
like, the only red flag is you, my friend,
how obsessed I was with my psychiatrist, and she didn't do anything about it.
What is she supposed to do?
She just was interested. She also loved...
Yeah. Obviously, your therapist is going to listen to what you tell them, right? They're not going to be a fucking asshole about it, right? They're obviously going to approach it carefully because you're very mentally ill.
Stories about my dating life. And yeah, she also was getting supply from me in her own way. But
bro, dude, it's like, oh yeah, dude, every mental health professional is actually taking advantage of me. Like, it's just like a constant victim mentality. This woman is low-key predatory. Yeah.
But that's for another part.
Like, here's my read on this, okay? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm judging too quickly. But my read on this situation is she had a crush on her psychiatrist. It was one-sided. She's upset that he didn't want to fuck her or have a relationship with her. And now she's airing out all of her grievances as a result of that.
So yes, so I got a new therapist who actually helped me. She taught me CBT, EFT.
Dude, CBT, dude. She taught her cock and ball torture. Let's fucking go.
All of these different modalities. And so I went back to...
You grew up watching Destiny, huh? You talk just like him? Bitch, what are you talking about? Oh, why? Because I say things that are fast? I talk fast. I have the ability to speak at like a reasonable pace. I don't literally have psychomotor retardation. Therefore, I'm Destiny. Okay.
Just being okay with seeing Irfan once a month while he was giving me these little breadcrumbs of making me feel special, telling me about his professional achievements, telling me about how he's...
Wow, unbelievable.
Getting international recognition. And it worked. I was really impressed. See me weekly. And that is when the intermittent reinforcement started. Some sessions he'd be warm and kind and wonderful and let me in on little parts of his life and like be vulnerable with me or pretend. Other sessions...
Dude, what is she yapping about? Like, yeah, your psychiatrist is generally going to be friendly. That's what they're getting paid to do.
He would be cold and clinical and detached. And you know what that did? It made me work harder in our next sessions.
Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, the goal is to get you to work on your issues. Yeah, that's normal. That's like what they're meant to do.
It did. And it started the addiction that I had.
Sex pestancy impression confirmed law? What, like what? Okay, what? Okay, honestly, what is the comparison? What is the comparison? I think it's the speed plus sardonic intonation. Yeah, I guess. But like in terms of like what I actually believe and the way I actually engage on the internet, like I don't think I'm that similar to him at all. Right? He's like the IDF's #1 defender, all right? He's Benjamin Netanyahu's strongest soldier. Whereas I'm like the most pro-Palestine motherfucker there is. All right? Like, Jesus Christ. I'm bored. Yeah, I'm honestly bored of this, dude. Dude, you can tell she's a real woman because she yaps like one. She yaps a lot. And yeah, I think I'm definitely also bored of watching her yap about a whole lot of nothing. I thought she was gonna be like more entertaining, but dude, that shit was fucking boring. Like, how do you describe a situation where you believe that your psychiatrist is falling in love with you in the most boring, mundane way imaginable? Like, I don't even know how that's possible. It's actually wild. Destiny is now Team Hamas out of spite for Ethan Kleinwall. Yeah, it's almost like he doesn't actually believe anything, and that all the things he believes are just positions he holds out of spite. Like it's almost like he doesn't actually have any real principles. And that all of the things he espouses are just in opposition to people he doesn't like. Oh my god. Wow, who would have guessed? But yeah, anyways. Yeah, exactly. Ethan called him out for grooming. Now he's... Well, dude, it's not even that he's pro-Palestine, okay? Like, he's obviously, like, shitposting or, like, trolling or whatever. Alright? He doesn't actually fucking believe any of the shit that he's saying right now. Alright, we all know what he actually thinks about the genocide in Gaza. He doesn't even think it's a genocide. In fact, if we go, search, Destiny in his account, let's see. What incredible stuff. Like, I'm sorry. But, like, this is, like, the complete opposite of what he was saying, like, a month ago. Like, free Palestine, globalize the, Intifada, for the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Like, dude, obviously he's bullshitting. Like, he doesn't believe this. Yo, thank you, Celestial Hyperdeath, for the 2 Canadian. Saying, was gonna cover gas for the week, but I can walk. Well, thank you. But don't run yourself dry, okay? Don't run yourself dry. Alright? Anyways. Let's see. Like, let's scroll down a bit. Where was he? Yeah, it's like, dude, this is the only way I touch kids. Like, yeah, dude, he's not pro-Palestine. He's fucking, like, obviously trolling. Alright, this is like a pathetic trolling attempt. What if I said, like, the opposite of what I believe? Like, yeah, sure, dude. Nobody believes you. Like, oh, here he's saying free Palestine. Actually, he Google translated it to Arabic. Like, he's obviously trying to shitpost. He's trying to shitpost his way out of the drama, right? He doesn't actually believe anything. Also, why is he retweeting Queeman? Queeman fucking hates him. What an embarrassing fucking loser. Jesus Christ. Like... It's like, yeah, he's just like shitposting. I, in anger, spoke and fabricated lies about small Willie Max. What? Yeah, it's like, dude, I'm gonna be so for real. This is just like the most obvious bait imaginable. The red bar react lol. No, I'm not watching Family Guy funny moments. Oh my god. Anyways. Dude, why do you guys want me to watch Family Guy funny moments? You guys are deranged. Anyways. But yeah. No, Do we restart stream? I think we should restart stream. Dude, I saw the title for that, and I saw a bunch of people covered it. Like, the crazy, I fell in love with my psychiatrist lady. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be Kino content. Like, this is gonna be great stuff. I'm so disappointed at how boring she is. Like, oh my god. It's actually so sad. Actually so sad. No, I don't want to watch Family Guy. Did you get good sleep last night? I'd say yeah. Though I, definitely slept way too late. I think you nailed it. Yeah. Red bar is fucking funny. I really dig the mascara, by the way. Thank you. Thank you. I'm tired and I have school soon. Hope I don't have bad dreams. Have a good one, everyone else. I hope you, have enjoyed your stay, Oliver. And, yeah. We didn't even get to the part where she falls in love. Okay, do you want to keep going? We can keep going if you want, I guess. We'll skip ahead. All right, we'll skip ahead.
Addiction that I had to him, 100%, and he knew exactly.
All right, let's skip ahead.
Is going to say, I can't be your doctor anymore. I want to be with you. I want to be with you so bad. I can't be your doctor. I'll see you in 2 years. So my best
yeah, that's never gonna happen.
friend who's a doctor, she picks up on stuff like that. So even she knew that.
Most replayed. All right, let's see what this is.
That was a jump scare. So yeah. A few bad actors who wanted to be super sleuths got the privilege of commenting, mostly hate, let's be real, taking
wow, I wonder why you're getting
away for everyone.
Oh, it could be anything, truly.
So at this point in the story, there
It's
are
like truly a mystery.
two main players. My psychiatrist, who's my age, who crossed major ethical boundaries, and my
I mean, she hasn't described any of that.
therapist, who is a 75-year-old woman with a PhD. Neither of these people, at this point in the story, I knew were crossing boundaries.
Oh, but now you've retroactively decided that they were.
I thought that
Fit
everything
your like retarded
hunky
narrative.
dory and that I was just in love with my psychiatrist and it was totally normal. Little did I
Oh yeah, dude, it's totally normal to fall in love with your psychiatrist. Great analysis right there.
know he was manufacturing everything, so I
Wow, dude, it was all a part of his grand plan.
would fall in love with him because it was on
Dog, you were talking about how you already found him attractive, like the moment you saw him. All right, you're so full of shit.
him to
It's like, dude, she's just like imagining stuff.
set the professional boundary and not let attention build.
Wow.
So, days after my psychiatrist's Christmas morning appointment from a few videos back, where he got a crush confession from me, and then 30 minutes of non-stop intimate content that he did not stop me.
Like, what is he supposed to do? Like, you're obviously unhinged. Like, what do you want him to say? You're a crazy bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Like, no, that's not gonna help you.
My boyfriend and I broke up days later. So then I started dating this other guy. And this other guy, this new guy, was a therapist. And
great.
I was like, oh, great. Someone who will be able to emotionally meet my needs.
Yeah, I actually need my partner to also be my therapist. Wow, great, very, very healthy mindset you've got.
Yeah, I'm not going to date another therapist again. So this therapist and I, we went for coffee. It was nice. Our second date was a hike.
Enjoy the YouTube Shorts rabbit hole, Reginald. I feel free to come back.
And on this hike, this therapist starts telling me about how he has a crush on one of his clients. And I thought to myself, okay, this is strange, but go ahead. Like, we're on a date, dude. Why are you
Yeah, what a great
telling me
guy.
about a crush on one of your clients? But go off, King. So then he was saying, yeah, she's so attractive, and I think she likes me too. I go and visit her at work, and her coworkers say, oh, so-and-so talks about
I don't know. I'm gonna be real. I think the bitch is lying. I don't believe a word she says. All right, and she believes in astrology, which makes me think, yeah, she's like totally delusional. All right, dude. There's like nothing there. There's no substance. There's like nothing to watch. Yeah, no, she's like totally full of shit. It doesn't take a genius to figure that out, obviously. And yeah. Are you like not allowed to be with your therapist? Yeah, that's fucking weird. Like a violation of boundaries. Think she has some antisocial tendencies? No, really? Hold on, I'm gonna change the title back. Just chill trans girl stream. Because I don't feel like covering that shit. Alright, that shit fucking is lame as hell. Anyways. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. She's obviously a deranged psychopath. Restart stream soon. I don't know. We'll see if the viewers go back up. They're probably not going to. But, you know, I'll stream a little bit longer. You know. I'll stream just a tad bit longer, and then I'll restart stream. Alright, don't you worry. Don't you worry. Alright? Don't you worry. Femyoz has declared she's a deranged psychopath. True. Psychiatric care has laws that are even more strict than HIPAA. No, literally. Literally. It's very chill right now. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We're all deranged here. True. We are all deranged psychopaths. It is very accurate. Very good stuff. Very true. Is this a very chill stream? Hell yeah. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Alright. Yeah, I think we're gonna restart stream in order to do as good as possible in the algorithm. And, yeah. Gotta go here. And then I'm gonna restart stream, so I'm not going anywhere. Alright. Just restarting stream. Make sure to come back. It'll be in a minute. So I decided to come back. This getting good for real. Yeah, I'm about to restart stream so we can do better in the algorithm. And, yeah. Yeah, why the hell not? I think it'll be fun. Yeah. Alright. See you in a minute, chat.